Good evening, everyone. I am Prajit Lonawat from Symposium VIIT. Today, I welcome you all to an all-new episode of SimMeet Season 2. Today, we have with us an Indian Olympian swimmer and Arjun Award in 2012, Asian silver medalist, and national record holder for various few events. He's none other than my favorite Sandeep Sejwal. So, we welcome you and hope you and your family is doing well in this situation, sir.
Yes, we are all doing fine. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So, we'll move forward with a series of questions which we have lined up. So can you please describe us the time of during the lockdown, sir? How have you spent your lockdown well away from the pool?
Well, see, the first thing that the government shut down was the swimming pools.
I know, sir. It's still not
And
open.
I think, yeah, and I think it's going to be the last one to open. So, what I have done is, in the initial months of the lockdown, I've done a lot of research about my own sport. I've done a lot of online certification. I've, increased my knowledge so that once the lockdown opens, I can be a better coach to the swimmers who are training with me, or whoever is coming for advice. So I can the first 2 months I'd spent doing my ASCA, American Coaches Swimming Association certificate. So I've reached level 4 in that, where level 5 is the highest. Then I've done a strength and conditioning coach from Australia, online, that too. Then I've done a lot of small courses available on Athlete 365, which are available only for the Olympians. So every Olympian has their separate login for that. So my first couple of months have just gone, just increasing the knowledge and developing a plan of action, what I'm going to do and what I'm going to ask my swimmers to do to get back into shape and cover up the lost time. So I think, and also now I've started working a little bit on my fitness. So, so that's all the
So you're
lockdown has
already
been,
fit,
and
sir.
hopefully, yeah, I am fit, but then not as fit as what I used to be, because it's been
Ah,
two
that
years
is
since
that.
I've done any competitive swimming. So I put on a lot of weight initially when I moved to Bombay for my coaching, and just trying to lose that weight and come out as a fitter and a more healthier coach.
So we all know you had started swimming with your sister. Like one day you were told to go and swim in the pool with your sister. But I wanted to know when was this happened? Like it was early 4 to 5 years of age or in the later period, sir?
No,
And
actually,
like how did this all begin in Delhi?
we started swimming at me and my sister started swimming at very not very young age. Now you see a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old who's already learned how to swim, and at 5 he's
Yes.
ready to compete or she's ready to compete. We were about 8 and 9 when we started swimming, and we both started together because my mother, being a single mother, had no other option to put two different kids into two different sports. So
Yes, sir.
she had to take a decision, and I think it was a good decision for me and my sister both. She started going to the national. She won a national medal before I won my national medal.
Oh, I didn't
So
know that.
yeah, yeah, she is a national gold medalist in 200 IM, and that time
Oh
I
my
was
God.
not even qualifying for the finals. So, but
I am and all very tough,
then
sir.
yeah, yeah, but then she got an opportunity to do her journalism and join. First, she joined Business Standard, then she came back to Times of India as a sports journalist. That is
Oh.
what she always wanted. So,
That's good. So moving on, like when did you decide taking swimming as a career, sir? And then who played important role in identifying your potential? Of course, Kade and Niyar, I mean, sir, were there later period, but who played the beginning role in that? Like you had good potential.
well, I think my mother and my sister were the two people I was always with. So whenever I went for a training, my mother and my sister both were there. Whenever I went for competition, they both were there. No, but thinking about taking swimming professionally came only after I had won a national medal and I was dropped. I was not even selected for the Indian team to represent India at the Asian age group. That was way back in 2003, I remember.
Oh,
So I decided to work a little more harder and get selected in the Indian team. That was my only goal, which I got in 2005. And the first time I went for an international competition, I saw all the Indian swimmers reaching the top eight, winning medals. That was the time I realized that I was the only person who didn't make it to the top eight, first of all. So I need to go back and work hard. And if other Indian swimmers can do it, why can't I do it?
yes,
That's
sir.
the only
And
question
it
I
was
asked
your first
myself.
event, so it was like nothing. It was new
Yeah,
for you
so
that time.
No, there were a lot of people who were there for the first time who were still in the top five. I was the only one who was not even in the top eight for the finals. So that kind of hit me a little bit, and that's when I decided that I need to take this professionally, and I need to start working and make some changes to alter my swimming training, and I
So after that,
gradually
you
did.
started with Nia Ramin, sir, right?
Yeah, that's the time I came to Bangalore and started swimming over here, and that's where Niyar sir kind of showed me the way to be at the best, and how to compete at national level and international. He taught me a lot of things which normally you'd take at least 20 years to learn. So in the first few years only, he kind of helped me with all those things, and I was glad, and
Of course, this
kind
is
of
a mom, first
and
mother, and a coach or teacher is your second mother.
yes. And in last 13 years, I think I've spent more time with him than I've actually spent time with my mother. So,
Yeah,
in
of
last
course.
13 years, he has been my first mother. So,
Morning, evening, वही करना है.
exactly.
Okay, moving on, sir. So, can you describe the moment when you were awarded by the president at Arjuna Awardee, sir? Like, what was the moment? All president and all big politicians, people standing. What goes in your mind?
Well, so yeah, so that time, the first day when we went there for the rehearsals, I didn't realize how big a deal it was. And the second day when we actually went there, and I saw the president standing in front of us and handing over the prize by himself, that was, I think, one of the best moments to get recognized at that time. And it for any athlete, I think that's one of the highest award you can get
Award, yes,
for
sir.
at a national level. So I think that was fantastic, and every time I think or talk about it, I still get goosebumps.
I know. Okay, moving forward, sir. So goes on your mind, sir, while training? Like when you're inside the pool while training, like you have to do this much, or you'll be counting strokes. Like I count the strokes while swimming. What goes in your mind, sir, while swimming, sir?
Uh, Same thing. When we are swimming, I count my strokes, and I've gotten used to counting my strokes so much that in the competition, every time I come out, Nihar sir won't count my strokes. He'll ask me how many strokes was
Yes,
that.
sir.
So we would compare how many strokes I went in the heats and how many strokes extra I took in the finals, how much effort was there. So that's one of the things that keeps on going in the head. Next thing would be, if it's a long and boring set, then you'll be singing something, you'll be solving riddles, I would be trying different techniques in every single stroke to see which stroke is giving me more distance, which is giving me less distance, which is giving me more resistance, how to turn differently. Those are the things that keep on going in the head when you have a long and boring workout.
So in India, who was your like competitors? Who was best competitor? Of course, you were the fastest best stroker. There was no one around you. But who do you think would be a good competitor for you, sir? Like in those periods?
Well, if I see, I had always wanted to race with Puneet Rana. He had held the national record before I broke it, and racing him always has been a pleasure. And every time he comes second, every time we are there in the call room, sitting together, talking together, there's so many things that he teaches as a senior. So much more experience that he can pass on, and I try to grasp as much experience as possible every time that I get a chance to race with him.
Yes. So can you describe a funny incident or any incident which happened on the meets, like cap nikal gaya or goggle nikal gaya, still the results came out to be good?
See, cap nikal gaya, goggle nikal gaya is not
Like
really
goggle
funny.
mostly, not cap.
Yeah, so it's not, I mean, yeah, it is memorable, but it's not funny for an athlete to lose a cap or
Yeah,
a goggle. But something really funny happened with me when I came back from the Asian Games of 2014. So 2014 nationals, I remember that was 1 month apart after the Asian Games. So we were doing our warm up, and I don't know, that time I think Doordarshan was covering our senior nationals, so they had cameras and big screen and everything was there. And for the 50% of the warm up, I was just waiting for myself to come on the big screen so that I could flex and do something stupid or something funny so that people would laugh. But for the first 50% of the warm up, they couldn't find me, they couldn't trace me, and when I was on the blocks doing my warm-up starts and everything, so my costume kind of ripped from back. You being a
Ah,
swimmer, you know the feeling. So it ripped from the back, and I was in the water immediately after that. And I thought, okay, Doordarshan has not spotted me. They don't know what happened. I can hide
which
away. I
is
can
spotted.
room and change. I swim to the other side and I see the big screen. I was on the big screen. I like that is a great time for anyone to, find me where I am. And I spent about at least 300, 400 meters just to swim down, just trying to lose the camera guy. I changed lanes, nothing worked. So I had to ask Veer Dhawan to pass me a spare costume. He passed me a spare costume, which I put on inside the water, and then I got out and then I went to change. So that's something I would always remember.
So when you retired or took a step back from swimming, you started coaching, right? Then you went on to Najbalia as a dancer. How was that experience, sir? I know Pooja ma'am got hurt and she recovered very well from that. But how was that? Like it was a different experience, no, sir?
It was completely different, for a swimmer to go on that kind of a stage where everybody in the country is, watching. That was the highest. I mean, that show had the highest TRP in that season.
I
So,
know.
and we rehearsed for 1 week, night and day. I was in the dance studio for about 9 to 10 hours, trying to learn the moves. What happens when I go on the stage? I see Ravina Tandon sitting right in front of me. Just looking at her, I had forgotten the first two, three steps. I'm giving Pooja signals. Please tell me. Arey kya tha? Arey bata mujhe. And then she reminded me that these were the first steps. This is how we start. And then she's like, "Don't look at her. Just look at the floor when you're dancing. Or imagine there is a mirror in front which you've been practicing so much." And then that's how it was the first episode. And like unlucky for us that we couldn't
Mhm.
make it to the second episode because Pooja got injured and she was admitted in the hospital. But it was a different experience.
Okay, so it was nice meeting you. Hope you will be doing well. Hope we see you soon, sir.
Yes, it was lovely talking to you also.
Yes, sir.